Hey, what's up, guys? So I'm going to be doing a movie review today, and that is Wes Craven's The People Under the Stairs. Came out in 1991, and it's about this family that lives out in the ghetto in Los Angeles. And the main character is this kid named Fool, and him and his family are being evicted from their apartment by their landlords, Robesons. The Robesons, they're really greedy, and they take people's money and they evict them. They're just really bad people. They're a married couple, and they have a daughter named Alice. And Fool, his mother, she's sick. She's dying from cancer. So she needs some kind of treatment or some kind of surgery. So Fool and this guy named Leroy and Spencer, they're going to try to break into the house and steal some money. So Fool goes up to the house. He's trying to sell them cookies, attempt to try to get inside the house, but they just tell him to leave. And then Spencer goes up there and he tells him he has to go inside the house to fix something. And so they let him inside, and then they kill him, and then they leave the house. And Leroy and Fool are just sitting in the van, and they're waiting. They're like, "Where's Spencer?" And so they go into the house. They break into the house, and a dog starts attacking them. They go and try to hide somewhere. And Fool finds out that there's, people living in this basement, this dungeon-like basement, and he finds Spencer dead. And so he tells Leroy that, and then the Robesons come back and they try to hide, and the Robesons kill the man kills Leroy, and they thought that was just him that broke in, and that was it. And then they find out later that there's more than just Leroy that broke in. They found out a little boy is in the house as well. So they're looking for Fool, and Alice, their daughter, is trying to guide Fool into hiding somewhere, hide him to safety. And so what happens is basically the people that are living in this basement, they are children that misbehaved, and these crazy people, this couple, have this religious type of thing. They're just crazy in the head, where if you disobey, you get thrown down the dungeon, and they're baby snatchers, basically what they were. And they cut their tongues off if they misbehave, and they feed them body parts, people they've killed, and they're people that are cannibalists. So these kids are pale, and they're deformed looking, and this their daughter Alice is an innocent girl, and she doesn't disobey them or anything, because she doesn't speak no evil, hear no evil, or see no evil. So Fool is trying to get out of the situation, and he fights against them, and he leaves, but he promises Alice that he'll come back. And he has a coin. He stole some coins. So he has enough money where he won't be evicted anymore. And also he has enough money to, where he can help his mother, where she is, she can get her treatment, her surgery for her cancer. But he made a promise to Alice that he would return, to get her and everyone else out of that situation. And he called child services as well. So, the whole neighborhood, and child services and the cops, they eventually, they know what's up. They know what's going on. Fool comes into the house and fights against them, tries to get Alice, tries to get the, children, you know, out of the situation. That's basically your premise of the film. And, this couple, the married couple, they're actually brother and sister. Just crazy people. And, yeah, that's basically your premise of the film. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those films that is very interesting and unique and different. And watching this film again, I really miss Wes Craven. I really miss him as a director, as a writer. He was so innovative, so different, so unique, and we've never had anything quite like him since. I'm a big fan of Wes Craven, and he's always, every film he's done has always been different, unique, and interesting. And this film is definitely one of those films I saw in the theater back in the day when I was a kid, and it's just one of those films. It's a very interesting film. It does have flaws. There's some really odd things that goes on in this film. Certain scenes are just kind of odd. It just throws you off. It's like, really? I mean, it's one of those films. It definitely, at times it's kind of like off. It's not a complete, like, a horror film because it does have comedy in it. But it's definitely different and interesting. And I definitely would recommend this film because it's just, very different. And, I wouldn't be surprised if they remake this film. Especially with people like Jordan Peele. I can see him remaking this, because it has, where it's out in the ghetto and, black community and such. So I could see them trying to remake this. But it'll never be as good as this film. But yeah, I mean, I miss the guy. I really do miss Wes Craven. He was an innovator, he was one of a kind. He was very unique, and I definitely recommend people to check out his films. So yeah, this is my review of Wes Craven's The People Under the Stairs. Hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope you guys have a good day. Take it easy.